All right, so somebody said they like this shirt on me, so I'm gonna wear it in every single video. Actually, no, I haven't taken a shower since I posted those last videos, so I'm wearing the same thing. And I'm actually cleaning my own house. I say it like that because someone gave me crap. You're like, why do you clean your own house? I was like, well, I'm trying to become an adult more, and I'm really messy. You guys saw my car, and you guys seen the Ferrari with plastic seats. There's reasons behind this, but yeah, so it's like my meditation cleaning now. That's what I'm doing. My friend was here. He just came over. We're gonna go country club, swag out on these hoes. But before we do that, I was like, I gotta post a video, and we were actually talking about Bitcoin. And so now, enough of that rant in the beginning there. I've lost millions of dollars on Bitcoin. This is a very sobering talk, a sobering video, even talking about this. What I mean by losing too, let's clarify that in the sense of I never put in millions of dollars into Bitcoin, and it's not like I, reinvested more at the top, but I bought Bitcoin very early. And you guys see this? I get razor burn. But I bought in very, very early, around 2013, 14, 15, around then, all throughout those years. I've been in Bitcoin for a long time. And then I got Ethereum early 2016, around $8 to $12 is my cost basis on that. And I'm heavily more into Ethereum. That's where most of my losses have came from recently. But I bought them very early. In large quantities, that's throughout the years, and even then a little bit amount of money, it really compounded into a lot. So at one point I even have it, it's funny, I think I'll post a screenshot here, you guys will get to see it. This was an account I made, at the top I took a picture of it, and my balance, that was in Coinbase. And even then throughout the years, I had other accounts. I have cold storage. I kept it in security boxes. Even to this day, I don't really, I know the exact amount of coins I could have. I could calculate it, but if I plug it in and just actually put it into a brokerage, I would be very shocked and surprised, I'm sure. But essentially, I was up a lot, and it got high. I sold some. I took out 7 figures. I purchased properties with it, but it was not nearly, a lot. Pretty much, I could have liquidated at one point around $7 million. It said that I was just telling my friend this, and he was just looking at me like, "Dude, you're absolutely insane." And I am. And I've done stuff like this before, even with puts in the market, and they're learning lessons. But beyond learning lessons too, it's, you guys are I'll let you know how I'm playing this investment, but there's a lot to learn. There's a lot it tells you about investments and everything, but it's interesting how you behave when you're in the moment. And even seeing how Bitcoin's reacted, go look at one of my top videos. It is Ethereum is going to go to $10,000, and I was making that for clickbait just to get views. People were going crazy on it, but I did believe in Ethereum. I still do believe in cryptocurrency. That's what sucks, because I don't want to sound like the biggest bag holder in the world, but I kind of am. And but I don't want it to sound like, oh, it's going to go back up. Some people are in real denial, and they bought in really, really high. Eventually, it's crazy because these are prices that I was even shocked when people were buying Bitcoin at 3,000 and 4,000 or 6,000 or 7,000 back when it started running up. So, but I still believe in it. I'm holding in the long term. Who knows what this is going to be at 15, 20 years from now. That's my plan with it. That's why I don't care. The fact that it's blossomed into such a large position was great, and I kept it. But even as a trader and everything, you could learn a lot from it, because when you're up on money, you got to realize it's yours and take it. And I've been more in the mood of taking profits lately, especially in this very volatile market, and valuations are shifting and going crazy. And even understanding why Bitcoin even dropped in the first place in Ethereum. This is just global economics, you know. It is now a global currency, and it's dropping because, go look around, people are selling off gold, silver, commodities, stocks in every single country are getting sold off. So, you know, there's many things going on with it, but you have to put that into context, put that into perspective. But it's that's my story with it. I'm not going to go in too much detail with it. Really, what's happened is happened. That's why, like, a lot of, you know, what is there to learn from it? Take your profits at the top. There's euphoria. You have many levels, but also too, I'm holding, and the question is, like, do you sell out and try to find a bottom to buy back in? And that's a slippery slope, because, you know, I was even explaining to my friend, I had this car, this guy was about to sell me a Bitcoin. He wanted 3 Bitcoin at the time, which was worth about, when Bitcoin was at 19,000 a pop, he wanted 60,000 bucks, or like $72,000 for a used, like, 2015 S63 AMG decked out, and he said he'd take 3 Bitcoin. And I was gonna do it. I was like, all right, that's a pretty decent deal, but we ended up not. I was trying to fucking lowball him. I was going crazy, but he, you know, he would have done that deal, and if I did that, I essentially could have got this $72,000 car, which still 1 year later is worth about $60,000. S63 AMG with like 15,000 miles, and Bitcoin is now worth like $9,000 for those same 3 Bitcoin. So pretty crazy to think about. And, you know, that's the question. It's like, could I have done that, gave him those Bitcoin at the time, and then bought back in? Yeah, but that's if you knew what was going to happen. But if Bitcoin went to, you know, 60,000 a pop, it would now have been like, oh, I could have bought a 488 brand new with 3 Bitcoin, but instead I got a used S63. But then again, I guess either outcome doesn't sound as bad versus the other. So Bitcoin's at 4,000 bucks as we make this video. Again, that means my $7 million is anywhere between, I don't know, 700,000 and like 1.5, 1.6 million maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't care. At this point, I capitulated long time ago. I stopped giving a shit, and I'm holding it because that is my plan. You know, I plan to hold this shit like I held my Facebook, and like I've held my Google, and, you know, even if the stock market crashes tomorrow, the global economy collapses, I still think that Bitcoin 15 years will be worth something. Is it going to be worth 7 million? I pray to God. If not, you know, I lost a couple $1,000s that I already wrote off a few years ago. So that's my story with it. I would love to hear your guys' stories. If you've lost on Bitcoin, let's explain it. Let's explore this more. How about this? Maybe we can make this like a support group. That's like my introduction. I'm Josh Answers. Nice to meet you. I lost millions of dollars on Bitcoin. I think I might have a problem. I think a lot of you might have a problem. If you guys want to share let's share your story below, and we could all start just diving deeper into this. But yeah, I love you guys. Let me know if you need anything else from me. If you need a hug, if you've lost your money on Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin videos and crypto videos on my channel. They're funny to watch looking back. Everything is funny to watch looking back, but there's ways to make money in crypto. I still like it. I'm still looking at even stocks, investing in blockchain and how that is going to function. You guys should check out IBM and what they're doing. That's a big one, but it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. My thoughts, again, don't necessarily change on it. All that's changed is the price, but that's why too, again, that's why I made so much money. That's why I lost so much money technically by not taking, because my thoughts have always been consistent. I did take money at the top because it grows fast, and that's pretty much my point, is trying to find that balance. The same thing happens with options a lot, but options, you know, they're gonna expire worthless. You don't really know that about crypto and Bitcoin. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But I love you guys. Subscribe. If you guys don't know about the cult, you should inquire about the cult. Take a look at the links below. Check the free stock trading course. Has nothing to do with cryptocurrency, but I think a lot of the people subscribe to this channel from my crypto stuff. You should probably, you probably need a new job, so you should look into crypto. I'm just kidding, I meant stocks. I'm tired. I'm not even tired at all, actually. I just don't like talking about this subject because I just remember when everybody would. So I'm going to end it there. I love you all. Stay in school. Subscribe to the channel. Peace out.